Hi, hello. We are starting at the gym. I know this is something different. It's not the typical gym vlog that I usually do, but I wanted to keep you surprised, keep you on your toes kind of thing. If you're new here, hi, my name is Andrea. Okay, I already know what you're thinking. Please don't start talking about yourself. I don't care. Just tell me how to get my dream body. And honestly, fair enough. But here's the thing. Before I tell you how to build your dream physique, we need to go back to the beginning. I didn't start confident. I didn't even start strong. I didn't even start knowing what the fuck I was doing. I literally started like this. And this, and definitely this. But if this girl can build her dream physique, so can you. I've been training for years, but honestly, the last few months were different. Something finally clicked. I stopped doing what everyone told me to do, and I started doing the things that actually change your body, the small things and the right things. So, in this vlog, I'm taking you through all of it, my real routine, the habits that matter, and the exact things you can copy to build your dream physique. Okay, so what exactly is a dream physique? A lot of people will immediately think about having the perfect body shape, an hourglass waist, a big butt, and lean abs. But what people fail to realize is that getting this type of physique doesn't start with your workouts, it actually starts with your mind. Your thoughts create your desires shape your behaviors build habits, and those habits become your system, and your system is what actually builds your physique. When I first started my fitness journey, I was obsessed with following fitness content creators online. Immediately after my gym sessions, I remember I would constantly scroll on my phone the entire bus ride home, trying to keep that motivation high, ready to go again the next day. But like so many beginners, I was learning by watching the 1%. And when you do that, comparison creeps in really fast. I was judging my week 1 to someone's 4 years of weightlifting. I was constantly overwhelmed, confused, and exhausted by all the conflicting information online. Carbs are bad, carbs are good. Lift heavy, no, lift light. It was just too much for me. I realized if I didn't change my mindset, I was going to burn out. So I deleted Instagram and TikTok. No noise, no comparison, just me versus me. At first, it felt really weird, almost lonely, like I wasn't part of a community anymore, but it forced me to look at myself and only myself. For the first year and a half, the only body I could compare to was the one I saw in the mirror. No lean bodies, no unrealistic diets I thought I needed to copy, no pressure to look any specific way. Without all that noise, something shifted. I stopped feeling this intense pressure to change overnight. I gave myself permission to just keep going without expecting a transformation each week. I went back to basics, what I knew, what I could control, and what I actually had access to. I stopped buying expensive pre workout and protein powders and just focused on eating the food I already had. Just adding less oil, more vegetables, and starting to diversify my protein and carbs. Simple. As a beginner, you're so vulnerable to comparison, especially if you don't yet have a strong sense of self. And that's completely normal. What matters is recognizing what in your life is robbing your joy and deleting it, whether that's certain creators, certain friends, or certain habits. You need to clear the space so you can actually grow. That year and a half became a period of peace. I slowly built confidence. I started appreciating my body where it was right now, not just where I wanted it to be. I started taking the pressure off fitness. It wasn't the most important part of my day anymore. It was just something I did, like brushing my teeth or showering. I stopped forcing myself to push through every single set when my body wasn't feeling it. I let myself just arrive. Showing up was enough. I no longer needed a visible result to keep going. I just worked out. A lot of you might be going to the gym to purely see a change so you can finally feel better about yourself. And that's so valid, but it's also what is holding so many people back. If your worth is tied to seeing immediate physical progress, you will quit before you ever reach your potential. The people who actually build their dream physique, they see fitness as part of who they are, not something they do just to change how they look. And that leads me to my next point: how forming a habit becomes a system that makes your dream physique inevitable. Hey guys, we are back from the gym. I wanted to show you what I'm gonna eat. It's a pretty late lunch, it's like almost 3 p.m., so I thought it'd be cute to actually show you what I'm eating. I'm trying out this new recipe. Before I share my next point, I wanted to show you the ingredients, what I'm making. So I am thinking of roasting capsicum, zucchini, cucumber, some sweet potato that I'll be roasting in the oven. And I was really lazy. I just bought some pre-marinated chicken breasts because these are just really quick and easy to have on the pan. The next point that I wanted to talk about is consistency. It's about committing to yourself and doing a habit day in and day out, no matter whether it's sunny, cloudy, raining, whether you're in a shit mood, you're in a happy mood. That drive and that ability to go and train regardless of what's happening externally, that's going to be the biggest aspect in ensuring that you have that success. Now, what I think nobody really talks about is what that consistency means in the beginning. When you're new, you've just bought some new gym wear and you're like, fuck yeah. You cannot rely on motivation. It's eventually going to die out. Oftentimes, we want to hold on to the old version of ourselves. We don't want to evolve and grow. When we're reliant on things like motivation as a means of trying to change and become this new person, that's not enough. You have to make an honest commitment and of a slow growth, right? It's not going to be overnight where you're like, yep, absolutely, I'm going to purge everything. I'm going to literally do a 180 and become this brand new person. It takes steady steps. I'm using some Italian herbs. I love to loathe and lather my vegetables with spices. Just gonna add some salt, some pepper, and some oil. Now, with consistency comes enjoyment. What I mean by that is when you incorporate enjoyment into things that you've never done before, you have a much higher rate of success than if you were to do something you didn't like. When I was early in my journey, I thought I needed to do sprints because all of these girls on Instagram were doing that type of training. In order for me to lose weight and see success, I had to do that type of training. Did I enjoy it? Did I like running like a rat on a fucking treadmill? No, I did not. I burnt out super quickly. So that is a really, really important thing to ask yourself is, do I like this type of training? What is it that I enjoy? Do I like slow and steady state cardio? Do I like Pilates? Do I like swimming? Do I like lifting weights? There are so many areas of movement that you can start with. I feel as though people just start with the gym or start with cardio because that's what's so popular, but you need to go with what you enjoy, because that's going to give you the biggest level of success. Guys, do you see the beautiful dinner that I made? Am I gonna finish this all? I don't think so. I keep thinking I am making food for like, I don't know, 5 million people. I don't know why I have this mentality. Again. So then the question is, how do you start? If everything seems like it's impossible, start with something super small. Break the hardest thing down into mini bite-sizable steps. For example, try aiming to walk 5,000 steps if that's something that you have never been able to do. Challenge yourself in that way for the next month, 2 months, and see how far you go. Increase that to 8, increase that to 10. When you feel like you can make a consistent routine out of the small habits that you start to trial, then commit yourself to something even bigger, such as buying a gym membership and actually following a workout program. In this way, you're going to ensure that they're gonna succeed. These were my tips on creating the dream physique. I am currently trying to build my dream physique. I hope you found value in the points that I've made, and let me know what you think or potentially things that I've missed. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye!